Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kim and today we're going through my TBR for Final Book Support Group round 11. If you don't know what Final Book Support Group is, it is a support group created by Steph over at Steph Loves to push us to read those sequels and those final books in series that we've been putting off for a little while. So, as always, Steph has created a bingo board for us. I will leave a link to her channel and this announcement video down in my description box. Come and join us if you, like me, struggle to get those sequels read. So, as always, with the bingo board, I have gone through and selected a book that goes with every single circle on the board, and hopefully I can get through all of them in a week. This is starting on the 18th and we'll go all the way through to the 24th. It is a week long, so come and join us. So let's go through the bingo board and what books I have chosen to get on there this time around. So the first circle on here is a TBR Vet. So the sequel that's been on your TBR for quite a while and you've been putting off. For this one, I have chosen to read The Sea Witch. This has been on my TBR for quite a while and I need to get this series finished. So TBR Vet. Going across the top line, the next one is self-care. Self-care is pretty easy. Treat yourself. Treat yourself to a bubble bath. Treat yourself to a slice of cake. Treat yourself to a takeaway. Whatever self-care is to you, just treat yourself. The next circle on here is to take part in a sprint. Now Steph does quite a few sprints throughout the readathon, so I'm sure there's a time that you guys can join in. I will, of course, try and join in as much as possible. Working full time, sometimes it's a little difficult, but I would hope to be in at least a couple of sprints, if not all of them. The next circle on here is an anticipated sequel, and for this I've decided to pick up Restore Me by Tahira Mafi. I loved reading Ignite Me in the last final book support group that we did, so I cannot wait to pick up Restore Me. The centre circle on here is what we're all here for, so pick up those final books and get the series finished. And for me, this is going to be the last book in a very long series. With the exception of the short stories collection that I need to read, this is listed as the final Poirot book written by Agatha Christie. So I will be picking up While the Light Lasts. This series has taken a very long time and a few years to get through, but I will finally be finishing this series. The next one on here is to read a graphic novel, a manga, or a novella. So for this, I have decided to pick up, finally, Saga Volume 6. I can't wait to read this. I've been putting it off for quite a while. I need to get onto this one. So Saga Volume 6. Onto the bottom row, the first one here is to share your TBR on socials. So once again, I am sharing it here with you guys and I will share it onto my Instagram, possibly my X, and the Discord channel. Centre bottom is continuation station. This just means a continuation of a series that you are in the middle of. So for this, I've decided to pick up, is this a final book? This might be a final book. Hold on. It is a final book. I will be reading Saint by Sierra Simone. It's a final book, but it's also a continuation of a series. The final circle on here is poll pick. Once again, I put a poll over on the Discord channel and I once again used emojis, so no one knew what the books were. So I had the blood symbol for Blood Bonds. I had the tree for Lumberjanes. I had like the face with the halo for the Halo series, and I had a ball of twine or wool or whatever you want to call it for Entwined With You. Let's look at the result, shall we? Okay, so I had 0 votes for Halo. I will continue that series one day, I will. I had 1 vote for Blood Bonds. I had 3 for Lumberjanes, but the winner is Entwined With You by Sylvia Day. So that is what I'm picking up. So that is my final book support group, TBR. What do you reckon? There are some that I'm quite anticipating reading. There are some that, okay, I don't really need to read right now, but hey, it will get me further along in series. So We'll see how the week goes, but considering I have only read 3 books this month so far, I doubt that I'll be able to read all the books, but I will try to read as many as I can. Hopefully sprints will spur me on to read quite a few of those. That is my final book support group TBR. Let me know what you think down in the comments box, and yeah, let's get to reading those sequels and those final books. As always, down in my description box, you can find a link to all of my socials. Come give me a follow on Goodreads, on Instagram and on X. You can like this video, you can comment down below, and you can subscribe if you want to. Want to let me know you're here without actually talking to me? Leave me that ball of twine, ball of ball, whatever you want to call it, and I will see you next time. Toodles.